We welcome you to the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium on the campus of Gardiner High School as Munson Media Sports brings you high school basketball this afternoon. The Greely Rangers, for the first time ever, will take on your Gardiner Tigers. Hello, everybody. I'm Rob Munson. Gary Burhill along with me. Dick Layton doing our stats. Bill Hasty running the game camera here from the little gym at the Gardiner Area High School. Owen Munzing, his first job as the producer today, and Beth Munzing is doing our scoreboard. Well, we welcome you in here. As we said, the first ever matchup, Gary. This will be quite an event here as we head into the Christmas season here. A little gift from Santa Claus, a first-time matchup.
Yes, it is, and Coach Aaron Tolman is quite anxious to pick up a win today. He's scouted this team. The Greely Rangers come in here under Coach Tom Seaver. They're a Class A Southern Division, Gardiner a Class A Northern Division. And right now, they're sitting in the 7th spot in that Southern class. They've had a couple tough losses to some very tough teams. They've lost to Brunswick, which is an A team, number 5 in the Class A. York, a very tough York team, which is at the top of the pack in that Class B South with a 5-0 record. So those have been the only tough losses that the Greely Rangers have encountered. And they've gone on to beat the Mount Ararat team and also a AA school, Gorham High School, which is in AA. They had a win over them. So some of their leading scorers that you see, I don't see a lot of great three-point shooters in their lineup, but yeah, they are able to scramble and score as a team. Not very big team, but they can, talking to Coach Tolman a little while ago, they're scrappy and they're on the floor and they match up against the Tigers quite well. Yep. This is going to be a well-matched game. There's no 6'5", 6'6" guys down on the floor today, except for this guy walking underneath me.
Well, the Gardiner Tigers have played that run-gun style all season long, Gary, and it's worked out well for them. An exciting game the other night here as Tigers came back, won it at the end, finished it out. And they're 2-2 on the season as well, as you said. So they're looking at, one of these teams looking at going into the Christmas break with a winning record, and certainly that's on the line here today.
Yeah, Rob, I think what we're going to see is probably the best defensive team is going to win this game today. Turnovers will be really important against these two teams because they're so evenly matched. So that's going to be a big determination in this match. Some of the leaders on this Tiger team, Brady Peacock, Brady Atwater, and floor general Braden Elliott, who puts on a defensive show every night he plays. And these are just three of the people that work tough every night defensively for the Tigers. And the three of them combined the other night had 20 rebounds. So they're not that big, but they scrap. And they've got some experience. They're juniors. And I look for this to be a good one. They're setting number 6 in Class A North. And they're looking for a win here to go into the Christmas holiday.
Okay, Gary, we're going to take a break here in the pregame. We'll come back. Player introductions coming up next and tip-off here on Munzing Media Sports.
When you need top-quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied mains contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grandpa Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help.
Rob Munson, Gary Burhill, Dick Layton. They're a talent team, but the real talent lies behind. We're missing our Chris Wheeler today. Chris is up hoping to get a fireworks show up at Sugarloaf Mountain tonight. He'll be a little cold up there. If his fingers don't freeze, he'll be able to set them off and light them up. We miss Chris. Want to thank him for coming back and being with us after the break here. Want to thank the Gardiner Tigers Sports Boosters Club for all their fine work on behalf of the Gardiner area high school athletes here. They bring you this pregame show, so we thank them for that. And they'll also be along at the half and postgame for the Dick Layton halftime and postgame show. So thank them, and they're doing some work with the boosters as well, providing gift certificates for everybody to put in stockings as we get set. We're not mic'd up downstairs today as we little shorthand without Chris, who does a lot of the setup work for us, runs those down. So we'll give you those as we hear them announced across the way. We're getting set for a basketball battle. We got the turn it back. Well, we can't go downstairs. Gary will bring you the starters. I need to do some work on the scoreboard as we got the wrong color scheme up there.
They'll introduce the Greely starters first.
So we're set to get going here for the tip-off. Got our scoreboard, and I don't think I got the right Greely color, but we're going to live with it, Gary. As
Before we get going, Rob, Greenlee's in the green, if that's what you're looking for.
yeah. Colorblind guy. That's why I don't have the right color up on there, but we'll live with it. Out of bounds off the tip. So Tiger basketball. Braden Elliott out to Rivera. Rivera holds high. Trace Moody trying to get loose and travels. Our clock unofficial. Beth Munzing running the clock for her first time, so it'll take Beth a little bit of time to get in the flow of things, so we'll update you on the time anyway.
The Tigers in a zone start the game off right here.
Yeah, a little bit of a change up there. Padgett gets it back outside. Thrown away, and that was in the direction of Ethan Mishu. Mishu not able to track it down. And
each team with one turnover each already here. Less than a minute to go.
Brady Peacock cut off. Atwater's going to pop it home, picking up where he left off, where he was our player of the game in the game the other night. Victory for the Tigers. Atwater was high scorer and had a double-double, double digits on rebounds as well. I'm going to call it a kick. That's one of those ones could have gone either way, Gary.
Yeah, could have, Rob.
You know, if the ball is, you know, driven into somebody's foot there, and they called it the kick.
I questioned that myself.
Mishu got it back outside. Tigers in that zone. They break it down nicely and drop it inside for the basket by Ippolito. Two. Moody thought about it. Now he goes, kicks it back outside. Rivera on the take. Nice finish.
Great move by Anthony Rivera.
4-2 Tigers. Mishu. Paget throws it away. Tigers cause another turnover with their defense. So I think this zone might have caught the Rangers a little by surprise, as the Tigers have been a matchup team most of the year and a lot of full court pressure by them. They haven't gone to that yet. They're playing half court and playing pretty well in the half court, so they'll stick with that. I'm sure Elliott. Atwater now. Nice release by Atwater right down the chute. Atwater with 5 quick points. We don't have a replay on that. Did we get a replay on? (7-2). Tigers out to a good start here. I know we had sound issues in some of the past games, but we fixed that, so everybody's sound should be good today. That rolls off, ball's loose. Tigers will track it down, be Peacock.
These two teams are very well matched height-wise. There's no real big men here. They match up really well. You got to think it's going to be up and down the floor for both teams.
Yeah, Ippolito's got good size and good lift. Yeah. We already saw that. Paget thrown out of bounds. Going to get a foul call. Going to be on Atwater.
That's his second already here, so we're going to see somebody in there taking his place. It looks like Colin McCormick on them.
And Ippolito for 2. 7-5. Atwater trying to make something happen and end up traveling. McCormick going to come in the game. Yeah, it's too bad Atwater's got 5 of the 7 points, but he's got the 2 fouls, so he's got to sit. And Ippolito has all 5 points for the Rangers. He's got it here along the baseline, thrown away. Moody's out. Lays it up, won't go. Rebound. A little strong by McCormick on the rebound, and Rangers on the take here. Partridge gets it back, gonna pop it, and gets a roll for 3. Owen Partridge gives the Rangers their first lead of the game, 8-7. This game is playing true to what Gary Verhul told you at the pregame. McCormick out high. Rivera wants to go, he does. Now he looks to kick it back outside. Pop from the foul line, no good. Rebound pulled down underneath, Simeo. This is ahead here to Ippolito, can't get it. Rebound Rangers, they're looking to get it back out and set it up. They'll get it over here to Partridge, he'll put it up, won't go. Paget, no. Opportunity upon opportunity, and Simeo.
Well, looked to me like
Cimino was able to get it home.
Greely was camping right out in that lane.
Yeah, but I think the shots went up quickly enough, Gary, that, you know, could never get to the 3 count.
That's right.
10-7, Greely. Rivera hands it off. Kick back outside now. Elliott. Moody. They come right out on Moody because they know he's a 3-point threat. Elliott stops, pops, won't go, and another board here. Ippolito. Mishu got fouled. Ippolito doing a good job on the boards both ways.
Yes, he is. Fairly decent crowd in here for a Saturday afternoon game. It's too bad they couldn't have set it up so that the girls are down in Greeley this afternoon at 3 o'clock, I believe.
Yeah, they're playing a little later down there.
Would have been nice to move that to a 6 o'clock game and everybody could have seen both games if they'd wanted.
Got them both. Ethan Mishu. (12-7). Tigers out to a 7-2 lead. Rangers have come back. Rivera. Nice move there by Rivera. Can't get it home. Rivera's got the rebound. Looking to go up in traffic. Does. Rolls it halfway down and out. And Rivera came back, did a nice job, caused the held ball on possession. 3:08 here in the first. Remember, our clock unofficial. We'll try to tally it up, keep it up to date, best we can. Other schools have more modern scoring systems, score clocks that we can tap into, but the Gardiner one is an older clock, not able to tap into it. We get up to Halldale, we'll be able to be right in the system, and that'll be great. Start our Halldale games coming up here after the break. That's a good driving layup by Trace Moody. Paget got the up, back, and around, and they go. Mishu's trying to run the show outside in the corner. All the way across. That's usually a dangerous pass, but able to connect. Ratfus was in the game, and he got the pass. Nice little dish underneath.
That's what will break that zone right there, and that's what they're doing. They're splitting that lower man and the guy at the top.
Ippolito did a good job on that to finish it. Moody's got a look. In and out, won't go. Rebound came long, and all Rangers underneath. This is Mishu. Got a tip from behind. Into the corner goes to Ratfus. He's going to put one up. It won't go. Back outside Mishu. Mishu steps through nicely, puts it up and in.
Beautiful move.
Well, let's take a look at that running right-hander that Trace Moody had just a bit ago, Gary.
It's Trace on the outside. He lays that up and in. Trace doesn't often do that very often.
Right, yeah.
Usually Trace is outside shooting.
And I think that's a good idea for him, Gary, you know, because those guys are running at him on closeouts because they expect him to take that three-point shot. It was a good head and shoulder fake. Got to do a little work. I think the Tigers, Gary, might want to go into man here and get out of that zone because Greely's broken down the zone pretty well. They're out to a 16-9 lead here.
Yeah, I got an idea that Coach Tolman might slip back into that man, like you say, Rob. They got to be careful. They've got 3 fouls here in the first quarter already.
No fouls on Greely.
No fouls on Greely at all.
Here come the Tigers out of the break. Braden Elliott at the controls. Tigers got some changes. Nick McKay in the corner to Peacock. Moody on the bomb outside and hits it in stride. 3-point basket. Trace Moody. Chew that one up for a replay, and no one will bring it to you in a minute. We'll get a dead ball. Tigers still in that zone, Gary.
Yeah, they're staying in it.
And there's a good steal by Moody. Goes up, floats it up, and in. A crash, bang, boom for 2.
Tough shot. That was a tough shot, Rob. Going head on to the basket.
And Ellie gets called here. Let's take a look. Trace got a couple of highlights. He's been on a highlight reel here so far, Gary.
It's good to see Trace going to the basket. He out front. He takes a look there.
That's a long three.
That's a long three, yeah.
That was right off of a quick pass, release, and shot. We'll save that, the other replay here. Here's a steal by Trace. Taking it all the way down on the fly.
Takes it to the basket himself, which is good. Good for him to go inside.
And we're back to action. So Tigers have closed it to a 2-point game. Rosignol in the game for the Rangers. This is Mishu. He's going to hit a 3. Rangers shooting pretty well from 3-point territory. It hasn't been their forte, but they're finding the cozy confines of the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium to their liking. Moody's got one set up there. Now he's going to go off the elbow, puts it up, won't go, rebound underneath. McKay was fighting for it, and they'll say it's off of the Rangers. .7 seconds left, 19-14. McKay inbound, he does. They want to run a play here for Peacock. They do. Kick back out to Moody. He's got lined up. He's got another 3.
Trace has got a hot hand here in the first quarter, that's for sure. They've needed that.
At the buzzer, won't go. So we're played 1. We've got a barn burner. 2-point game, 19-17. Greely over the Tigers. We're back after this.
The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation is proud to support Munson Media's production of live streaming high school sports. We recognize the hard work and dedication of Maine's high school student athletes, and we applaud Munson Media's pioneering live streaming efforts. The Hutchinson Family Sports Foundation.
Since 1892. And it changes the game, 35-26. This has been a wacko affair.
Looking for an AAU basketball opportunity? Gold Ball Basketball is one of Central Maine's largest and longest running AAU programs. Gold Ball recognizes the need for fundamentals in competition, and we strive to offer both by providing experienced, successful coaches. Many have achieved all-conference status and state recognition, including 1,000-point scorers and McDonald's All-Stars. If you're interested in more information about Gold Ball Basketball, find us on Facebook.
Let's check in with our Dick Layton, see what Dick's got for stats.
Okay, Trace Moody is really hot out there. He's got a couple threes, 2 twos. He's got 10 points, and Semino for Greely has 9. So that is 2 high scores.
Thanks, Dick. The steal. Partridge. Make it a 4-point game. Pretty high scoring first quarter, Gary.
It has been, hasn't it?
Team's executing pretty well. Turnovers at a minimum here, particularly the latter half of the first. McKay wants to launch it. He does. That's off. Good job by Moody. Got slammed, and then he's going to get fouled, but good job by Trace.
Good hustle by Trace Moody.
As Dick told you, Trace's high score for the Tigers here in the game. Partridge draws a foul, first one in the quarter, obviously, his first. Tigers to inbound. Sometimes they will get Moody to inbound. He'll come back, and they'll set him up for three. Marquis.
Lucky he got away with a...
No, he didn't.
Well, I think he carried the ball first, and then he traveled.
Remember, Atwater got off to a really good start for the Tigers, but Brady picked up the 2 quick fouls, had to sit, and he remains. Or is he back in? I'm trying to see. He's back in, but he's got to play with 2, so he's got to be careful. Polito is tied up. It'll be possession now, and it'll go in favor of the Rangers. Thank you for joining us here. I know probably a lot of the girls basketball players are watching on the bus on the way down to Greely. Want to wish them the best of luck in their game today. They're 3-1 on the season. Okay, DiPolito. Got the first. It's 22-17. Both teams coming off losses, as Gary told you in the pregame. Greely's coming off a loss to a very strong York program, who's been beating up on everybody. Doesn't matter what class. They're 5-0 in the season and really outscoring opponents' class. That's a good shot, though, by Trace. He's been hot, so that's his shot.
And that's what he's got to keep doing.
Little give and go, nicely executed, the up and in. Paget. Andrew Paget. Atwater. Lost it off the dribble. It just lay there. Nobody went for it. Back outside. Paget. Glass. He's not fouled. 3-second call. Yeah, Tigers are going to bring Peacock and Rivera back in the game, so they'll have the starting lineup. And this starting lineup is strong. They sometimes fall off, Gary, when the Tigers bring a couple of guys in, and that's always usually the case. They like to try to keep everybody out of foul trouble, so they play these guys as much as they can. This is a good 5 right here. Moody's going to launch. He's been hot, puts it up, won't go. Rebound to the Rangers. Ceppolito ahead, stolen, Atwater. Turned and fired, and Elliott not able to maneuver to get that one. It was a tough one.
Brady Peacock got flattened over there.
24-17, Tigers had it down within 2. Little run here for the Rangers. In the corner, Mishu going to launch. He's been hot, stays hot.
They got to come out and get those shooters, at least get a hand in their face.
We got time on the floor. We'll take the timeout. We'll come back, more basketball. We come back after this.
At Randolph Hardware, our game plan is simple. We offer way more than just hardware, but it all starts with a promise. We have what you need and always with a smile. We have a huge selection of paint, plumbing, electrical, and gardening supplies to help you complete simple projects to major home renovations. We also offer a rental center, factory authorized power equipment repair, and the best tool selection around. So stop in today and let the Randolph Hardware team help make your project a winner.
Coaches and athletes know that teamwork is the key to success. At the Gosline Insurance Group, our team is comprised of knowledgeable, enthusiastic, and dedicated agency personnel who are committed to keeping our clients informed and protected. Featuring 9 agencies throughout the area, the Gosline Insurance Group is the largest locally owned independent agency group in Central Maine. As a trusted choice agent, we are dedicated to you and are committed to treating you as a person and not as a policy. This commitment means we will work for you and not the insurance company. So call us today and let our team put you on the path to success.
Back here live, and Braden Elliott hits a 3. Correct, Gary? I was working the controls. It was Braden. His first bucket of the game. Tigers back in man now, Gary.
Yeah.
And they get a 5-second call. Peacock with some good defense. Looking for Brady to get going here a little bit with the offense.
Yeah, well, Brady Peacock hasn't stepped in yet. Right, you're right there. Because he can be dangerous as he gets on a move.
Peacock goes through. And really not Brady's fault. He's just not getting touches, Gary. That's part of what's going on.
Wow.
And he gets a lot off transition, too. So.
And you know he's been well scouted.
You can see him play the help defense as Brady took it to the rack, where he's been very effective during the course of the season. And I mean, we're doing all these games. It's a blessing and a curse. Remember when nobody was streaming, but we were streaming, and all the other coaches in the league would be watching the Gardiner ones, and the Gardiner coaches were saying, "Geez, you're killing us here." Everybody's watching our games. But now everybody's pretty much streamed, so or they get huddle and they exchange, and that's all good stuff. Anything that makes a team able to do a better job in prep is okay with me. Rivera wants to launch downtown. That's halfway down and out. Ippolito boards again.
Getting one shot, and that's it.
Battle underneath and winning the battle of the boards. Semino was able to wrestle it away and put it up and in. That's acrobatic.
Whoa.
And Braden Elliott got up a little slow. Gets back. And one here. Semino is going to the line. Yeah, it's on Atwater with 3. Yep, let's, we'll doing the free throw. Why don't we take a quick look at the Elliott basket?
Yeah. Brighton doesn't very often drive in there like that, but he went up against 2 big men, laid it up in. Boy, he's a tough little cracker.
Yeah, he is. Semino with the basket. 33-22. Ball's loose. Peacock's got it. Kicks it to the corner. Rivera. He got hit on the way through, so that's going to be on the floor. No shots. Peacock. Second chance here for the Tigers. Elliott directing traffic to the corner. Rivera brings it back out. Marquis. McCormick in the game. McCormick came in for Atwater. Rivera trying to go through, goes through and gets muscled off, and they let the guys play underneath. Ratfus back outside now. Taggett. Almost stolen away. And something off the ball.
I did not see it.
There was a muscle tussle going on underneath. It's on Ratfus. His second. He'll set. They were off the ball in a muscle tussle. 33-22. Elliott pops. Got it. Yeah, I think Braden's got to take his offense more. I think he's so unselfish that there's points there. And, you know, you're only going to get points from, you know, so many people. And, you know, not everybody, as my coach used to tell me, listen, Munson, don't shoot the basketball. You'll be sitting next to me. You're not out there to do that. And you got to understand what your role is. There's a great play right there by Marquis.
That was a great defensive play. I absolutely agree with you on your statement.
You know, scoring's not an equal opportunity thing,
Well,
you know.
Braden, the first part of this season, Braden hasn't been on the scoreboard that much.
McCormick, what a good job. Are they going to call him? Yes, they are. They say you get a little body involved in there and gets called on the push, and not everybody in agreement with that. And all those folks down trying to help officiate today's game, we thank them for their participation in the officiating of this game. Normal kind of thing. I haven't heard that one. Call it both ways. I haven't heard that one before, Gary.
Oh, boy.
Dick used to get that yelled at him when he was doing the youth basketball, the first and second graders.
It was a late whistle there.
Yeah, Coach Aaron Tolman said, hey, he went right straight up. That's how we teach him to do it. But, you know, a good savvy offensive player, even if you're trying to back away, will try to initiate that contact and draw that foul. And that's exactly what happened there. 33-25. 1:49 left here in first half play. Dick Layton will have the Gardiner All Sports Boosters halftime report. Somebody's in early. Over the line.
Yeah.
Tippy toe over the line. Eight-point lead. Tigers looking to get into this 8-point lead before the final 140 ticks off. Rivera forced it through. Stolen away. That thing looked like croquet. That was going through the wickets of about 15 different people there. Tigers out ahead. Elliott all alone.
Whoa.
It's going to be goaltending, I believe. Oh.
It's going to be more than that, I think.
Take a look at it, Gary. Raftis on the foul. So Elliott will get 2. Didn't get a replay on that. First one's good. So Braden's picked up his offense here in the last couple of minutes. He's got 9 points.
That's what the Tigers needed. We haven't seen that in the first few games of the season. 1 or 2 scorers, but they need to stretch it out to 4 or 5. Braden Elliott has not been involved in a scoring.
Yeah, he's really played the role of point guard facilitator.
Yeah,
and
defenses makes up for it, but.
Well, Atwater's been on the bench, and he was high score in the last game, and somebody's got to pick up that slack. Trace Moody's been off to a good side here in the first half. Elliott goes and kicks, and he got fouled on the way through, and will shoot.
See, I think Braden could put a lot of people in foul trouble when he's got the ball.
Yep.
And maybe a big help.
Yes, because when he takes it to the hole, he's like, trying to catch a firefly.
Yeah.
Gets quiet here in the jab. We're trying to get a jab thing going. I don't know that we're having much success. John A. Bagoli, jab.
Well,
the jab.
Keep working at it.
We need to hire a campaign manager and get Owen Munsing on that. In, out, in. All right, so Tigers need a stop here. We'll see what the Rangers want to do. 33-28. They can hold for one. Just under a minute to go. Though they're not a slow down team, they've had a pretty good pace to their game all game long. And
yeah,
they're on shape for a pretty good high scoring game.
Ooh.
Nicely executed there. The weak side cut. Rivera called on the foul.
Yeah, he nailed it.
Ippolito will go to the free throw line. First on him. Both teams at 5 fouls, so we'll shoot the remainder of this 44 seconds. Stay with us at halftime. Dick Layton's going to have the tally. Ippolito got it. Rivera. Rangers have pretty much been in man. Here comes the cut. Kick back outside to Moody. He goes. Kick back outside to Peacock. Peacock to step through the floater. Won't go. Rebound Rivera underneath. Trying to get it out. And they'll call a tie ball.
I'll go to the Tigers.
So Tigers would much rather have this possession than probably the first possession of the half. So came into McKay. McKay put up, got fouled. So he'll go the free throw line.
It'll be 2 shots.
Want to wish the girls basketball team heading down to Greely. They play at what, 3, Gary?
Yes.
3 o'clock start down there. I'm not sure what the streaming setup is down there. Our game will be over by then, and I'm not sure how they stream at Greely, but some of them use NFHS or even Huddle. Do a search online, you'll be able to find it probably. Anybody knows, put it up on this game. Well, McKay missed 2, and that hurts. Rangers on the take. This is Donnelly. Going in the game as well. I don't think it got off, and it wouldn't have counted.
No, it would
so
not.
Tigers play some good defense in the half. We in the half with a score of 36-28. Dick's going to tally up. And once Dick's set, we'll come back for the Gardiner All Sports halftime show with Dick Layton after this.
At a family's time of loss, making arrangements with those you know and trust can lessen the burden, so you may better focus on preparations and services. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care's network of long-established, family-managed firms is here for families like yours, providing experienced and compassionate service throughout Central Maine. They are Lowry Brothers and Wheeler Funeral Homes in Fairfield and Oakland, Knowlton and Hewins and Roberts Funeral Homes, serving Augusta and Winthrop, and Staples Funeral Home for families in Gardiner, Maine. Each staff is experienced at accommodating the unique needs of the families we serve, as well as pre-arranging services for individuals. All of the Family First locations stay true to our traditions and commitment to the communities we've served for decades. Together, we join with you to celebrate lives well lived. Family First Funeral Homes and Cremation Care, where your family is our family.
Our goal in public service is to improve the quality of life in communities. This is the Public Service and Social Sciences Department. We originally started with criminal justice, and then we added more programming.
I'm in the forensic science program.
I want to become a state fire investigator.
State trooper.
I want to be a game warden.
Forensic psychologist. Behavioral health professional.
CM offers a lot more hands-on learning than most places.
The only way to give them that experience is to do that through immersive scenario training.
You actually dust the fingerprints.
Learning how to go through, take pictures, what to look for.
We are the only college in the state of Maine that offers a third-year advanced certificate in police operations.
It is a great way of excelling your career and jump-starting you onto that path.
The Public Service Simulation Center allows us to fully implement an immersive training environment.
Can I see your other hand?
You just don't want to get boxed in.
We teach de-escalation and empathetic communication to better address community needs.
The instructors are awesome.
They really care about our education.
We have people that teach who have been members or are actively members of these industries. This is a one-of-a-kind program.
It's preparing me to have a step up in my professional career.
Here at the school, they're really invested in our education.
It's a nice environment.
We welcome you back here to the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium. I want to thank the Gardiner All Sports Boosters Club. Boosters Club will bring you the Dick Layton halftime report. You see the score right up on there. 36-28 to tell you how that all unfolded. Let's go to our Dick Layton. Dick?
Rob, it's been a funny game. It's as you can see, it's all forwards and centers. All the scored for. They get the ball down there and they're in, put it in deep, and they're scoring. We'll go to Greely first. Owen Partridge is 3 and 2 for 5. Sade Eppolito with a couple of dunks. He's got 10 points. 2 for Patrick. Misha with 9. And Lucas Simino with 9. Rastus has 3 fouls. 1 each for Mishu, Ippolito, Partridge with 2, O'Connor with 1. They had 10 rebounds out there and only 5 turnovers.
Yeah, been clean.
Yeah. The other side of the ledger, Braden Elliott, as you and Gary mentioned, he's been driving to the basket, and he's got 11 points, high scorer right now. Trace Moody with 10. Couple of threes for him. Brady Atwater, usually a high scorer, held down with 3 personal fouls, has 5 points.
And those came on the first 2 possessions,
yeah,
I believe.
Exactly,
Dick.
yeah. So for that 28 points, Gardiner about 7 rebounds, 6 turnovers. As we mentioned, Brady Atwater had 5 points early, but he's got 3 fouls, so he's in danger there. Tracy Moody with 1, Braden Elliott with 1, Anthony Rivera 1. Colin McCormick off the bench has 2 personal fouls. Nick McKay a personal foul. So at halftime we get a fast game here, 36-28, favor of Greely.
Okay, thanks, Dick. Well, we want to thank C.B. Matson. Speaking of Dick Layton, Dick lives up the street at one of the Matson's places and has had nothing but great things to say about his arrangement there. And C.B. Matson Incorporated has been offering available housing here in the state of Maine for folks since 1959. That goes way back to when
we have the
Dick Layton was middle-aged. Not quite, Dick, in 1959, but nonetheless, you were probably just about getting out of Thomas College, where you.
Well, 60, I graduated
60.
from Thomas.
Yep.
Yeah.
So you were still an undergrad there, Dick, a proud graduate of Thomas as well as Gardiner Area High School. So we'll take a break here. Thank you, C.B. Matson, for your contributions to the community here, fine community sponsors. So we'll take a break. We'll come back. We're ticking down to under 4 minutes left here. Teams will be back to warm up soon, and we'll be back for the second half after this.
Why waste valuable time and gasoline traveling around when you can enjoy one-stop shopping at Goggins IGA in Randall? Goggins is locally owned by people you know and trust at the heart of our community. Goggins offers the convenience of one-stop shopping, in-store banking, a large selection of liquors and wines, and a full-service pharmacy. At Goggins IGA, you're in, you're out, you're home.
At Fowler's Roofing, our staff and crews are very reliable and professional. We've been servicing New England for over a decade. When we approach a job from the free estimate to the finished product, the #1 goal is establishing trust with the homeowner and to provide them with 100% satisfaction. We specialize with shingle roofing, framing, siding, earthwork, metal roofing, metal buildings, and so much more. We are proud members of the Better Business Bureau, the Kennebec Valley Chamber of Commerce, and the Mid-Maine Chamber of Commerce. We are fully certified, thoroughly insured, and we offer a 24-hour emergency service serving the state of Maine, as well as a 5-year warranty on labor. As a business in the Kennebec County area, We are very proud to be a continuing sponsor for local schools and sports teams, building a better community with Fowlers.
At our firm, we have the client and only the client in mind. Our mission is to get to know and understand your needs, wants, and long-term goals. We want to help you develop, implement, and monitor a strategy that's designed to address your individual situation. We understand the challenges families face today. From managing debt to saving for college to retirement, these personal finance challenges can be overwhelming. Our commitment is to utilize all of our resources to help you pursue your goals. We believe in thinking out of the box, and we are not afraid to challenge conventional wisdom in our approach to financial services and preserving wealth. All of our energy, commitment, and efforts are focused on you, the client, and your satisfaction.
We are Bulldog Strong. We are a local organization committed to kids, committed to our community, dedicated to teaching the next generation how to give of their time and talents to make a difference, and supporting those affected by cancer. Bulldog Strong Basketball was established in 2013 when my own mother was diagnosed with breast cancer, and I saw firsthand her struggles, doubts, fears, and her amazing fight to live. Cancer does not discriminate, and so many of us have been directly affected by the disease. Our basketball family has grown over the past 8 years, and we continue in our mission to provide opportunities like our summer camp, All-Star Showcase, and our 3-day invitational to raise money for those in need. Through competition on the court, we learned so much about how sports can shape our lives in a positive way. We are passionate in what we do. We are proud of our Bulldog Strong family. We are incredibly thankful for the support we have received. Kids, community, and caring for one another is who we are. Remember, no one fights alone.
You're taking a look at our next game. It won't be from the Jab. We won't be here. We'll be up at the Augusta Civic Center for their classic tournament up there. One of the things about that tournament, Gary, is they actually play counting games. So there'll be a girls and boys doubleheader, which you really like. That'll be on 12/27.
Next Friday night, I believe.
Yep, and that'll be a 6:30 tip-off. Of course, they're running games all day, so that time will be somewhat dependent on how the game's going. 6:30 and 8, and then we'll have our Halldale game on the 28th, doubleheader, girls and boys action against Winthrop. So we'll bring you back to the scoreboard as we get set to go here in the second half. Tigers with some work to do, and we've got somebody down heavily. Ippolito went down. Second on Rivera. Cade Ippolito. 8-point lead here for the Rangers. Tigers had an early 5-point lead, 7-2 out of the gate quickly, with Brady Atwater getting 5 of the first 7 points for Tigers. Then he picked up the second foul, had a sit. He's now sitting with 3 fouls, so he's got to be careful here in the second half for sure. He is in the game. They need Brady in the game. Tigers have really been beat on the boards, Gary. And,
yes.
Brady can make a big difference there. He's just got to play very smart here, and he's a good smart player. He's a good shooter, too. Almost rolled that home.
Yeah, they're getting one shot and done, though. That's need a little help underneath for the rebounding.
Well, Tigers need to be a good shooting team from the outside because they just aren't that tall to be able to perch underneath and get the bounds. So
they're back into the man-to-man here, start the third quarter.
Yeah, because really did a good job breaking down the Tigers zone in the first half. So the match back up and nice step through and foul call. Ippolito was determined to get it inside.
Yeah, that's Rivera's third.
Travis Seaver's got his team prepared here to come on the road, and they have executed really well here. They've got a 10-point lead. Ball's loose, and Elliott swooped in and picked up the loose ball. Trace Moody. Elliott now he holds. Moody goes to three-point land. They'll kick it to him, and he'll launch it. And he'll hit it. That's a well-designed play by Coach Tolman. We get a replay on that one. We get a dead ball. Show you Trace. Trace has been on fire from the outside here today. Almost stolen away by Elliott. They let the little bump go. He's in there again. He's feistied up. Tigers on the floor for it. Elliott flying around like a firefly.
Good, smart call by Coach Steve.
So they got the timeout. Atwater went down. This will give us a chance to look at the Trace Moody three, Gary.
Trace is in his spot out there. You can see that's one of his favorite spots. What a nice follow-through shot he does have, though. When he's on, he's on.
Yeah, and the Tigers are going to him because it makes sense, doesn't it, Gary?
Yeah.
The hot hand. Feed the hot hand, right? I mean, that's what Coach Warren always taught you back there, right, as a point guard. And get the ball to the guy that can score.
The only hot hand I had was from the heater of my car when I got here to the gym.
You were what we call a facilitator, Gary. You were a facilitator.
I was more a Braden Elliott here.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, we saw a picture of Gary from back in the day. Fred brought it up the other day they were down in Florida on a school break back in the 70s. Gary was looking buff, tanned, hairy creature.
Yeah, Leanne took that home. She's got that on the refrigerator, and every time she gets excited every time she goes to get a drink out of the refrigerator.
Yeah, I think she's probably going to get you a chia pet for Christmas, Gary, so you can recognize yourself. Dipped inside, and good step over D there. Tigers a good defensive possession here. Chance to come back here. The look underneath. McCormick with the pop, got it. So that was a good feed by Elliott from McCormick. Underneath. Good 2. Down to 5. Tigers playing a little bit better half-court D in this second half. Collapsed inside. Good possession. Defensively, again for the Tigers. Ahead. Fantastic play by Padgett. He really played it well.
Good hustle, yeah.
On the fly, no call. Up and in. Count the basket.
Yeah,
Some harm, and that's going to be 4 on Rivera. He's got to go sit.
That's going to hurt the Tigers.
Well, that was a little offense by accident that time. Seminole will be at the free throw line.
You look at the 7-point lead, you wonder how you can get close this up if you're the Tigers. I don't think you could press this team full court to get back in it. I think the only way that you could get back in here is the battle underneath the boards, offensively and defensively. And feed him the ball every time down.
Well, I don't know what we would do without a Trace. 16 point stick tells us. Trace making a move for that Capsa pizza. Trying to answer. The put up won't go. Seminole owning the boards, and he'll step on the end line, put it out of bounds. 41-36, 5:05 left here in the third. First half went quickly, a little more deliberate this second half here, as you see.
Tigers have closed this up to 5, and they need to take advantage of it right here in the middle of the third quarter.
We got to keep feeding the hot hand, and that's been Trace Moody. They're going to face guard Trace. Look at what they're doing here, Gary.
Yeah.
They're face guarding him all over the floor, so somebody else is going to have to step up for the Tigers. They got Padgett right on him, denying him the ability to touch the ball. So Tigers, what do you have to do there, Gary?
Well,
set some screens?
Trace is, yes, you're going to have to set some screens, and Trace is going to have a little more movement on offense, whether he moves down inside for a bit.
A steal. Peacock, kick back outside. They come right out on him. Moody wants to drive. He does, wants to step through. Tough shot, puts it up, got fouled. What was he? They've got Padgett on him, and see how many fouls that is.
So
Padgett, that's just one foul on him, so he can continue to play that good, tough, hard-nosed defense that he's playing here as he's playing full denial. Moody up to 17 points in the game.
Foul shooting for both teams is going to be very critical from here on out.
Yeah, Trace, great shooter. He's got a great stroke. He's 2 for 2 from the line on that. Elliott went for the steal, as he often does. He's so quick with those hands that he doesn't foul. That's an arm bar, but they didn't call it.
That's right. That's what an individual was
Coach
talking to me
Tolman's
about.
barking right now on that.
Yeah.
Popped. And so Tigers much better on the half-court D. Head of the pack, the pop. Elliott got a three. Braden with a three and timeout. We're tied at 41. Let's stay right here and take a look at it, Gary. The Tigers have clawed back.
You don't often see Braden take it from the corner, but he's always working so hard on defense. You can see he's down there all alone. Nice soft shot on the three-point line. Swish. Good for him. Wait.
We got things falling out of our perch up here. We got people running around scurrying down to get him. Gary's losing part of his headset. We'll fix that up.
As long as I don't lose one of these hearing aids.
Yeah. It'll be a big-time scavenger hunt if that happens, Gary.
Too excited. Yeah, they're all, look, they all know I got excited down below here.
Well, we got a good one. We got a barn burner, 41-41. Tigers were down at the half, and down at the end of this, at the beginning of the third, they were down.
Yeah, what was it at halftime? 36-28, so.
And then it ballooned up. I think it really had a double-digit lead at one time. There, you're going to get the foul. That coach Aaron Tolman, some good coaching. Talked to the officials about Mishu with the push-off, and likely told Braden, hey, listen, next time he gets into you like that, fall away, which is not Braden's way of doing things. He always wants to attack, but it's a good job. So Tigers can take their first lead since early on. Foul on the floor.
Calling them tight right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, both teams have 3 fouls. Well, I think they're trying to make sure it doesn't get away here, so. Tigers will underneath their basket. Went off Moody, they say. Partridge inbound here. Ethan Mishu. Got Elliott on him. Tigers have done a good job. Like the last 5 possessions for Greely, they've come up dry. Popped outside. Mishu doesn't go. McKay the rebound. Looking for some help. Gets it to Elliott. Off to Moody. Trace gives it up. They continue to face guard him. Elliott looking to go. Goes through, gets held. That foul, I think, is going on Owen Partridge. And it's the 4th foul, so 3 minutes left. Get the 5, you shoot, remember. Tigers close to 5, but they got into McKay.
That was close.
McCormick goes up, he pops. He's got a nice touch in the paint.
Freshman Colin McCormick.
Up and over in the paint. Tigers with a lead. 2-point lead, stolen away. Elliott takes it in, stops, pops. Somehow,
nice. What
some way,
Oh,
he got it
what
back.
the hustle about Braden Elliott, huh?
We got to look at that one. That was bingo, bango, bongo.
Right
And
back.
a 3-point basket is the answer. Partridge for 3. Comes Elliott. Right side, out of bounds. Let's see. It'll say Tiger ball. Yeah, we can take a look at it right now, Owen. Taking a look at this great play. Yeah, we're not, we're back to action. Taking a look at the replay here.
Yeah, Trace, that was on Trace Moody. That was quite evident.
One-point lead, Tigers. Rangers on the drive, won't get it. The rebound's up, foul, harmed, and going to the free throw line for a three-point play, potentially Ippolito. Foul's on McCormick.
Well, that's 3 on Colin.
Oh, that's 3 on him. So Tigers in a little bit of foul trouble. Got the basket. 2-point game, 47-45. Under 2 minutes left here in the third. Got a good old-fashioned one going. Elliott skips it inside to McKay. McKay found McCormick all alone. He pops it home. Well, he's a hot hand right now, and he's giving the Tigers a good boost with the 2 other bigs on the bench. Rivera's in foul trouble with 4, and Atwater's on the bench as well, and the freshman has stepped in big time here for the Tigers. Won't go, rebound, thrown around and off, and yeah, Tiger ball. Good job by Trace Moody.
It was quick thinking by Trace. Colin McCormick comes out of the game.
So who came in for him?
I would say it's Marquis, isn't it? Number 21 right here.
So Marquis is in the game as well as Ben Toby. That's who came in. Ben Toby
yeah.
came in. Elliott wants to go. Steps through, goes up, gets blocked, and out of bounds. So say Tiger ball. 1:05 left. Tied at 47. Good third quarter for the Tigers. Down by 8 at the half. They've clawed back. Actually took a lead, and now we're tied. Comes into McKay. McKay throws it away. Ratfus back outside. Rangers can hold for 1 if they choose here with a tie game. They'll get it inside. McKay came over in the help defense and shut off the inside play. Good job by Nick. Rangers. Ratfus pounds his way in, can't get it to go home, and Moody might have got hit. And I think the Tiger bench called timeout, but the official gave the timeout. So I'm not sure whether or not they're going to charge the Tigers with a timeout or not, Gary. I think they are, because they're going to it. Had it been just an injury timeout, they would have not gone to the respective sideline. So it is a timeout for the Tigers. Good call there. Tigers will maintain possession. Reset the clock here for you. 37.9 left. 47-47. Beth Munsing doing our scoreboard and graphics. Owen Munsing, his first ever. Driving the Starship Munsing Media today to send us out to all the spaceships in the universe.
And all the drones in New Jersey.
Yeah. Yeah, I was in going up by Halldale High School. I was on Maple Street, and I looked in my rearview mirror, and I saw that there was this drone chasing me. Monsters, the monsters are due on Maple Street, Gary.
Yeah. Were they in cars or?
It was a spaceship on Maple Street. The monsters held outside. Tigers down the final 20 seconds. Brady Peacock, who's been a little quiet in this game offensively, playing good overall game, good defense like he always does. We've got a clear out going here. Tigers hold for 1 with 10 seconds left. Peacock's calling for the ball, down to 5. Elliott's going.
Ooh.
And stolen away. Time left on the clock. Count it if it goes, but it goes wide. So we've got something to decide here. Nothing's been decided through 3 quarters. Tied at 47. We're back to the John A. Begoli Memorial Gymnasium for the 4th quarter after this.
When I'm on the road speaking, I'm able to have sidebar conversations with everybody that wants to come talk to me. And I hear about their family and loved ones that are going through maybe cancer, maybe a critical illness, maybe something, being disabled from a job and not having the coverage that they need because their healthcare just didn't cover it.
I ask that you would allow one of our experienced representatives to come into your business so that we are able to educate you on the value of these very, very important products.
When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality.
Well, we started this game tied, Gary. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Tied.
It's been a good one.
Been a good game. Just as, you know, you kind of pointed out in the pregame, Gary. These teams, we got the Caps of Pizza. We will have the Caps of Pizza play of the game coming up post-game after the Dick Clayton post-game show. We'll announce that Caps' Pizza. I want to thank Caps of Pizza for helping us out throughout the course of the year with those awards. Elliott kicks it back outside. Held out to Moody. Moody hasn't had a shot. They'll get into McKay. McKay goes up. Nothing there for the Tigers. Tigers matched up in man.
What they don't want to do here is get in foul trouble here early in this fourth quarter. Nobody's in foul trouble at all, but you don't want to allow anyone go to the foul line for 2 free ones.
Well, Rivera's got 4, and Atwater's. Oh, you mean team fouls? Yeah,
team fouls.
Team fouls. Yeah.
Yeah, you know, those are
Moody trying to get going here. He's going to scramble to get it. Now he comes through on the fly, puts it up, won't go, rebounds loose. Breakout here for the Rangers. And they can't really buy a basket lately. They have.
There's 3 white shirts on that board, which is good hustle for the Tigers here.
So you got Rivera with 4, and you got Atwater in foul trouble, and you certainly want to bring some in, bring those guys back into the game as their starters. But McCormick has done very well in there.
Yes, he has.
Second chance, third chance, and ball bounces around. Who's got it? And in the fracas, Elliott called on the foul.
It's only Brady's second.
Yeah, he plays that good hard-nosed defense, and look at him in the fourth quarter. He's just got the 2 fouls, Gary. Plays clean.
Yep.
And you get a reputation, too. Officials, you know, they talk. And if you're playing good hard-nosed, clean defense, you get the benefit sometimes. You won't maybe get called because you're doing it right 99% of the time. Partridge got it back inside where it's held. Back outside, Mishu won't go. Rebound Tigers. The Rangers have gone cold from the outside. They had a stretch where they were hitting. That's allowed the Tigers to get back in here. Elliott wants to go. Tookie dribbles outside. Lays it off. I think they might want to set something for Peacock because he can do that.
As you were saying.
Great finish by Brady Peacock. Wheeled around. They set the picks. Ran a play for Brady, and Brady cashed it home. Ippolito's first. Tigers a chance to take a 3-point lead. And they do. 50-47. About to hit the 6-minute mark left in this one. Tigers a steal. Rangers were good with the ball in the first half, 5 turnovers, but Tigers have turned them over a few more times here in the second half.
They've got really aggressive here, second half.
Rivera back in the game, carrying the 4 fouls. Tigers are being deliberate. So you got to think Peacock or Moody might get a look on this possession right here. Here comes Peacock with it. Back off to Moody on the take. Won't go. Stolen away.
Whoa.
Elliott, head and shoulder fake. And he skids a little bit. Another great steal by Braden. I talked about Times Square with him the other day there with the pickpockets down at Times Square, particularly during the holiday season. We may take Braden on a shopping trip down there, see if we can.
I asked him before the game down there in the corner before he went on the floor, and I said, so how many steals tonight? He says, 3 clean ones.
3 clean ones. He's fantastic. Tigers with a 3-point lead. Rangers gone a little cold. They'll pop it downtown here by Partridge. It won't go. Rebound Moody. He's out of the pack. And good call.
Yes, that was.
Yeah, and that's, when you watch this call at home, folks, and here's what's great about that call. It was a foul. But if Moody recovers, he's probably going in for a clean layup. So the official let it go until there was a disadvantage to the Tigers. And then he made the call. Perfect officiating. They do a great job 99.9% of the time. Moody's inside. Tried to throw it off, but he got called on travel.
Good effort.
Of course, all officials are human. They'll miss their share, just as, you know, we blubber up here sometimes. Nobody is perfect. But they've had a tough game to call here. It's been feisty, and they've done a good job. Thrown away. Peacock, Brady up, in. And timeout by the Tigers, I think, call the timeout.
Yes,
set
I
the
think
D.
so.
We'll stay right here with it. We're going to take a look at this one, Gary. See you on the steal.
Yeah, with Brady anticipates really well, as we've seen so far. And he's free and clear there for the layup as he goes in on that left side.
Great finish.
Yeah. Gosh, I'm having trouble with my eyes here.
We could have put that on your Christmas list, Gary. Have you started your shopping yet, Gary? Christmas
Yeah,
shopping?
I came in this morning to the game. I stopped at, what is it, Welby's down here? What the hell, what's the name of it? Walgreens.
Welby's? You're thinking of Dr. Welby, MD. That's an old TV show. Right.
I stopped at Walgreens.
Walgreens.
Yeah.
I thought if you had said Laverdius, I would have known what you were talking about.
Well, I spent my $5 and
Yeah,
it's
there you
over.
go. Yeah, well, Leanne will be looking forward to that. .47 Tigers. Tigers have had an uphill battle to come back. They did. They got to steal Moody. Trace goes in, puts it up. That would have
good
been
effort.
a dipsy-do. He took the foul, the hard foul by Owen Partridge. Clean, hard foul off the steal. And Dick, what is the turnovers in the second half particularly? Do you have that up offhand, Dick? Because the Tigers have turned over.
Yeah, they're up to 14 and Gardiner got 16.
So
pretty close.
with 14 turnovers total for Greely, that's 9 in the second half because they had 5 at the half. Yep. .52-47 with free throws to come. 4:29 left.
And Greely, 3 team total fouls here in the fourth quarter, so want to keep an eye on that.
Okay, I'm not sure what we're doing.
I
We're
don't
having
know.
dress code or something. So they had a wrap on Trace, and it might have come off. He was bleeding there, so they saw a little blood there. And our fine athletic trainer, Kaylee Bates, taking good care of our athletes as she always does. Got Trace ready to go.
As I said, Rob, these foul shots are going to be critical here at the end of this game.
Yeah, Trace is almost perfect at the free throw line today. .54-47. Biggest lead of the game for the Tigers.
They're playing some tough defense. Another turnover for Greely.
Yeah, so that's been the bane of their existence here in the second half is the turnover. As Dick told you, 5 in the first half. They took good care of the basketball. They're up to double digits here in the second half on turnovers. Atwater back in the game.
No hurry if you're the Tigers. You've got some good ball handlers out there. You can take a little time each possession.
Floater won't go, and called on the offensive player control foul is going to be
Brady Atwater.
Yeah, Atwater coming down the baseline. That's his 4th.
Team total 2 in this half, this quarter.
Not a bad take by Brady. Good defense. Going to credit the Rangers on that, on stepping in on the baseline, real solid. Off the elbow. Tigers on the harassment. They have been in total harassment mode here in the second half. Played zone early on and then got back into their man and doubling up the ball where they see fit, and that's been effective here.
Meanwhile, as they go, time running on the clock.
And skid call, travel. So Tigers have played some good help defense as well underneath. Got to credit that. Help defense and causing some of those turnovers. 54-47, 3:22 left, Gary. What's the offensive strategy? What do you think?
I would burn a little time off this clock with this possession and each possession hereafter. They've got good ball handles out there now.
Could see that coming.
Yeah.
Atwater's going to foul out as he came over and set a moving screen. You saw it right down in front of us, so pretty evident. And very little frustrated, not able to really get in a flow today. Foul trouble hampered him. Nick McKay will come in the game for him. Surprised with that, and that sometimes happens. Foul situations will take you out of your game a little bit. And I thought we might see McCormick come in the game. He's been very effective for the Tigers. Got a push underneath, and it's going to go against Greely.
Oh, they're shooting himself in the foot.
Ippolito got called for the push on the rebounding action.
Well, as I was saying, I would try to take a little bit of time off this clock if I was the Tigers.
Yeah, go for a layup or an open mid-range shot. That's
all good ball handlers out there.
And that's what the Tigers are doing. You've got Peacock, Elliott, Moody out front. They're good ball handlers, and Rivera's a good ball handler as well. There's a foul, non-shooting, but no, that will be shooting. I'm sorry, Gary. That was it. 5 fouls. Four personal fouls on Ratfus. And Moody's been really good from the line. Almost perfect from the line, I think, for him. Dick will tell us. What do you got there?
5 for 5.
Yeah. Dick's fault. 55-47. And nice finish inside.
You could see that coming with the Tigers doubling on this side.
Seminole got the basket, makes it a 6-point game. Again, the Tigers probably in their spread game right here. Got to think Greely will double up on the ball. Elliott on the weave to Peacock. If you can't beat your defender, bring it back out. Goes Moody, back out. Tigers running this well. Dishes underneath to McKay. McKay up. Can't get it. Here's the rebound. Rivera!
Good by Rivera. Boy, that was a good job by Rivera on that play. He was right there.
Got a piece of it, did Rivera. McKay's on the floor for the ball. Nick's got it and going to travel, but we'll take a look at this play by Anthony Rivera in the follow-up.
Rivera, number 1. Watch him follow in. Coming in from the right side corner after that shot.
Yeah, he's on the weak side.
Yeah, wide open, though, right there with that rebound. That was a big play right there, Rob, I think.
57-49. Won't go. Tipped out. Comes out to Elliott. 1:15 left. Rivera wants to get it back out. Does to Peacock. Moody. Trace. Through traffic. And they'll...
That's a two-shot foul right there, and that's what they want.
Yeah, and there's a guy you want. It's only missed the one free throw in the game.
Yeah, he wouldn't be the guy that I would foul.
6 for 7, is he, Dick? Is that what you said he was?
Yeah.
Six for 7,
Yeah.
Dick tells us. Well, I think you said a long time ago free throws would likely be a definitive factor in this one down the stretch, Gary. You were saying that a long time ago, and the Tigers are proving that out now. There's a great defensive effort in the second half for the Tigers. Dick will have all the stats post-game on the Gardiner All Sports Boosters post-game show. But you're going to find that what was a high-scoring first half for the Rangers, the Tigers dug in on the D in the second half. Popped outside, as they need to do, and Peacock will grab it. They'll need to foul him, and they will, and Brady will go to the line with 39 seconds left. So the Tigers are going to move to 3-2 on the season. This is a big win, Garrett, because it's a gritty win. They had to come back. They faced some adversity, foul trouble. Guys had to come off the bench and step up, and we'll talk about all that post-game. Still some work to do, 39 seconds left. Brady Peacock at the free throw line here for the Gardiner Tigers. Got the first. Tigers have been good overall at the line tonight, too.
Yes,
Dick will have that in the post-game stat package.
Yeah, very good at the line.
1 of 2. Good job by Rivera to lay off. No need for foul there. Three-point basket is good. That was popped downtown by Ratfus, and we'll have a timeout. Well, we have our next games will be coming up from the Augusta Civic Center. It's a doubleheader as the long-running Capital Classic will be going on as they bring teams from all over the state in, and they bring teams in that are able to play games that are for real. So that's a really great, and it gives teams that play at the Augusta Civic Center in the postseason a chance to get on that floor up there. You're seeing it right here that the Tigers will take on Mount Blue in basketball battle up at the Augusta Civic Center on the 27th. Those games at 6:30 and 8 o'clock to start. Of course, that's going to depend on how the games go during the day. You get like a double overtime game in the middle of the day up there, you know, your schedule gets off, but you can check. We'll be on the air 15 minutes or so before the game up there from high above courtside at the Augusta Civic Center. Excuse me. Then the next night, we'll have our first Halldale games of the year. Rob Kennedy will join me up there as we will bring you Bulldog basketball series of, I think we've got 10 games to do for the Bulldogs in January, February, and postseason, because they do play prelim games in Class C, Gary. So the Bulldogs get in and they have a prelim home game. We're able to bring you that as well as the regular season action. I put all those things up on our Facebook page. They're on the Munson Media Facebook page. You can go back, look for history. Maybe I'll re-up that Halldale one particularly because we'll be kicking off that action. Peacock's got it.
Timeout.
And lost it, and it'll be, let's see. I think the officials are going to confer. They say no foul, loose ball. So it'll be Greely ball. Okay, I'm just waiting for them to settle that out. 8-point game. Work to do still.
Yeah, if they can pull that 8 points off in 20 seconds.
Comes in deep and thrown away, not touched by Rivera.
And that's been the story for Greely this second half. These turnovers.
You know, Anthony with some frustration here, Gary, because he picked up that fourth foul, had to go sit while the game was, you know, brewing, and he got back in with 4, and he made a tremendous play on an offensive rebound that really kind of, I think, put the game away for the Tigers.
Yeah, kind of turned it around, didn't it? That was the...
That could be an intentional foul because you grabbed and got shirred. I'm not sure. Yeah, okay. I heard the whistle. Did not see the signal until he went to the scorer's table. Intentional foul. You know, the officials see a grab and shirt come. You're going to get intentional. So it's going to be no players underneath, shots, and Tiger possession, and that'll wrap it up. So it's going to be a good win for the Tigers. So it'll be Tiger ball. Into the backcourt. They tried to foul quickly, and probably no need even to foul here. And Trace Moody going to hold, and they will foul Trace, and he's the guy you want at the free throw line. Just the one miss, I think, Dick, so far for Trace from the free throw line.
Yeah.
8-point lead for the Tigers and 12 seconds left. And window open here. Wind came through. Glad he could join us on this Saturday afternoon. We know there's lots of things going on. Got them both. As we tick down the final 10 seconds. Pop from the corner. No good. Rebound held by Marquis, and that will do it here. And the Tigers will win by 10. They win at 62-52. Well, nice comeback victory for the Tigers.
Yes, it was, Rob. It certainly was. They came back strong this second half. Defensively was the key on that fourth quarter, I think. It really stood out for the Tigers. And some of the starters got back in there the fourth quarter and really did the job.
Yeah, but that's why you have a deep bench, and you've said that all along. Tigers do, and they've got some really good contributions. We'll hear that up and down the stats when we come back here to the Gardiner Area High School after this message.
When you need top quality aggregate, you need McGee Construction. From gravel, sand, and crushed stone to specialty materials, McGee Construction has supplied Maine's contractors and homeowners for over 35 years. No project is too big or too small. Whether you're building a driveway, a home, a highway, we've got the materials you need delivered on time every time. For reliable service, expert advice, and high-quality aggregate, trust McGee Construction. Built on trust, driven by quality.
For years, you've worked hard, saved wisely, and dreamed of this moment. Retirement is one of life's biggest decisions. You don't have to navigate it alone. With Gosline Retirement Planning by your side, you can retire with confidence. We're a team of fiduciaries who specialize in the transition from work life to retirement life, and we're here to help. We at GRP are committed to building a plan that lets you live and give better than you thought possible.
Elliott Office Products is a family-owned business that has been around since 1985. Grampy Charlie started the business as a service technician, and it has evolved into a full-servicing printing company. From simple copies to full logo design, we offer it all under one roof. Located in Farmingdale, Maine, we are at the heart of many different communities. We love assisting new and existing customers with any of their printing needs. Stop by, call, email, or send us a message on Facebook. We would love to help. Looking for an AAU basketball opportunity? Goalball Basketball is one of Central Maine's largest and longest running AAU programs. Goalball recognizes the need for fundamentals in competition, and we strive to offer both by providing experienced, successful coaches. Many have achieved all-conference status and state recognition, including 1,000-point scorers and McDonald's All-Stars. If you're interested in more information about Goalball Basketball, find us on Facebook.
Don't feel like cooking dinner? Call Capsa's Pizza in Farmingdale. You can make the whole family happy with our award-winning pizza, sandwiches made on fresh baked bread, delicious nachos, or salads made to order. And don't forget the whoopie pies. We pride ourselves on fast, friendly service and an overall experience that's better than you might expect from a pizza place. So order Capsa's tonight. Pick it up, have it delivered, or enjoy our dining room. Give us a call at 582-0522 or enjoy the convenience of online ordering at capsaspizza.com.
Back here, post-game, the Dick Clayton post-game show brought to you by the Gardiner All Sports Boosters, where we'll also name our Capsa Pizza player of the game. I want to thank the Gardiner All Sports Boosters for participating in our bringing you Gardiner High School sports. So let's take a look at how things worked out here. Dick Layton. Dick?
A little item before I do that, Rob. I just wanted to show everybody. They're a forward-oriented team. Nothing up here at all. Nothing. It's funny. They brought the ball down, went right to the forwards.
Yep, they're an inside team.
Yep. Okay. Great game. 62-53, I guess. Yeah.
62-52.
Yeah.
62-52.
Yep, okay. As I mentioned, the Guards, a couple foul shots, and that's it. Nobody scored. So Partridge had 18 for Sage Eppolito. He was the best shooter on the team. He had a couple of dunks, as a matter of fact.
Yes.
6 for Rafters, 10 for Ethan Michaud, and Simino with 15 for their 53 points. It's quite unusual. Nobody fouled out. Rastus had 4 fouls, 2 for Ippolito, 3 for Michaud, 1 for O'Connor, 1 for Axelson, and 1 for Paget. They did, I know everybody was wondering about the turnovers. They had about 6 turnovers in the first half alone, but I got them finishing up with 18 turnovers, and that was, they kind of lost it in the second half.
Well, credit the Tigers' defense, too.
Exactly.
They really played scrappy half-court defense. Didn't press them the whole game. Stayed right with that half-court hard man D.
They had 17 rebounds. Gardiner with 14 and 13 turnovers, so pretty clean game for Gardiner. We'll go to Gardiner now. Leading scored, what a game he had, Trace Moody. 7 out of 8 in foul shots at the end. He ended up with 25. Braden Elliott with 14. He had a great second quarter. 5 for Brady Peacock. Anthony Rivera didn't score much, but he had a big basket at the end of the game for his 4 points. Brady Atwater fouled out of the game, but he had his 5 points early, but nothing after that. Colin McCormick came in to help out for Brady, added a little height, and added up to 7 points for Gardiner, so he had 62 points. As I mentioned, Brady Atwater did foul out of the game with 5. Anthony Rivera had 3 fouls, 2 for Braden Elliott, and 2 for, mentioned 5 for Brady Atwater. Colin McCormick, a lot of duty late. Did have 3 fouls, but he had a pretty good game to come in for Brady Atwater. And Nick McKay didn't score. So ended up with the Gardiner goes to 3 and 2 there. And just the reverse for Greely at 2 and 3. But a great game, good comeback for Gardiner.
And Capsa Pizza player of the game, Trace Moody. What a great effort here offensively for the Tigers, as well as defensively. Several steals for Trace as well, really get that outside shooting going. And he is our Capsa Pizza player of the game. I want to thank Capsa Pizza. And look for our highlight that we'll put up. I've been doing that and drawing some good numbers on the views of that. So we'll put up a highlight of Trace from this game. And we thank the fine folks at Capsa's Pizza. I was in there yesterday, and they said oftentimes they'll get people coming in saying, hey, thanks for sponsoring Gardiner High School sports. And we really appreciate it. So if you were looking for a pizza here tonight, get over there to Capsa Pizza and tell them you saw the game on Munzing Media Sports. Want to thank everybody. Those of you who have donated to us, there's a donation button on our MunzingMediaSports.com site. That if you're anxious to do that, we certainly would thank you for doing that. Well, that's going to wrap it up. I want to wish everybody, we won't be back on until after Christmas, so we want to wish everybody very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays to all, however you celebrate the holidays. And certainly we are pleased that you were with us here for a really good high school basketball game here on Munzing Media. And thank you once again as we head in to the new year. But still some work to do in this year for us. We'll be back on the air on the 27th for Gardiner, on the 28th for Halldale, and then back here before the new year, the 30th, as we'll have a quick turnaround as the Gardiner Tigers, who played Lawrence in their last game before today, will take on the Lawrence Bulldogs here in girls basketball. That will be on the 30th, and then we will see you in the new year. So again, from all of us here at Munson Media, I want to thank Beth Munsing for doing our scoreboard today, her first work on that. Owen Munsing, his first ever solo production, did a great job. Proud to be working with my grandson on Munsing Media as we put in another generation here, and certainly it's a thrill for me to see Owen doing the work he does. Bill Hasty always doing a great job for us on the camera. Gary Verhill and Dick Layton doing our stat packages for us here. So from all of us at Munsing Media, we'll see you after Christmas. So long, everybody.